Welcome to Global Military Update. Let's take a look at today's latest headlines.
U.S. long-range bombers return after NATO mission amid tensions with Russia's Putin. U.S. Air Force's long-range bombers that participated in a cross-combatant command mission with NATO allies have returned to Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota. The bombers, called B-1B Lancers, belong to the 28th Bomb Wing, and were deployed from Luleå-Kallax Air Base in Sweden in support of Global Guardian for a specific mission, called Vanguard Adler, on February the 29th. The mission was carried out amidst mounting tensions with Russian President Vladimir Putin and his actions in Ukraine. During the mission, the bombers and their crews worked as part of the Bomber Task Force Deployment 24-2. They collaborated with NATO allies and partners, combining their strategic capabilities and ensuring security commitment in the area of operations, according to the Air Force. An explosion occurred at a cafe in Bengaluru, India, causing at least 8 people to be injured. A suspected homemade bomb went off inside an established cafe in India's hub, injuring at least 8 people, according to officials. The explosion happened on Friday just after 1 p.m., 7:30 GMT, at the Rameshwaram Cafe in eastern Bengaluru, India, when large groups of people were waiting in line for a fast lunch from surrounding offices. Is Somalia able to defeat al-Shabaab in its war? Salah Ahmed Jammeh, the Deputy Prime Minister of Somalia, discusses the challenges his nation faces and the war against al-Shabaab with Mark Lamont Hill. Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, the President of Somalia, announced a total war against al-Shabaab in August 2022. Although Somalia claims to be making success in its war against the gang, there are still obstacles to overcome. Tsunami of fanatical nationalism in Israel is denounced by an Israeli MP. A fascist dictatorship is about to take over. Ofer Kassif, a Knesset member, informs Mark Lamont Hill. Israel's attack on Gaza has resulted in massive destruction and over 30,000 fatalities over the last 5 months. The International Court of Justice, ICJ, in The Hague concluded in January that there was a reasonable possibility that Israel might be carrying out genocide. As they say goodbye to Navalny, crowds chant defiance. Thousands of Russians have shown up to say goodbye to opposition leader Alexei Navalny despite their fear. The most ardent opponent of President Vladimir Putin passed away in custody on February the 16th. The government had declared that any protest would be unlawful. However, a large number of police officers watched as the demonstrators screamed against Russian President Vladimir Putin, or called for Navalny's name. Many international leaders, along with Mr. Putin's allies and relatives, have accused him of being the cause of his demise.